it's never that deep. Like this whole life thing, it's deep, but then it's really not.
Yeah, sometimes
Like,
you just let it flow,
Yeah, in fact, like what?
Yeah.
All of the things that you could possibly think of, the scenarios, the situations, everything that has happened in your life has probably happened in someone else's life.
Welcome to the first episode of Real Life Diaries. My name is Valeria Nunkuse.
And I'm Maria Ongramong. I'm so good. Also, I don't know why I said all of them through, but yeah, that's my names. Those are my names. And yeah, baptism names?
Yeah, you girl. They're the ones that are on your national ID. That's it.
No, in my national ID, it's just I'm so good.
Really? Oh, my mom is not there.
I'm
Why?
so good. But I don't know. They just
They
they just didn't put it. They just didn't put it.
How excited are you, babe?
I'm so excited.
I could cry.
Yeah.
I could cry.
I'm so excited that we are here. First episode.
The podcast has made it out of that chat. That's it. This is how we do things. We get them out of chats.
Yeah, but the most exciting thing about the podcast is actually where I see it going. It's more of where I see it going than where it is right now. I know that it's going to be a journey that's going to impact very many lives out there. My life personally, I know it's going to impact my life. It's going to put me in spaces that are challenging. Already it's putting me in places that are challenging, but I know that it's just going to get better. And I can't wait to see how it actually unfolds for myself and for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what excites you the most about this podcast?
I think I don't have sisters. I have only brothers, but I have made a very good community of girlfriends, you inclusive, you know what I'm saying? But I have an amazing group of girlfriends. You hear a lot about them on the podcast, Judith and Chris. And I feel like the conversations that we have, those are some of the conversations that have built me and helped me grow. And also the vulnerability that I've seen other women have on social media, just to let us know how they're navigating various parts of their life. And the relatability, and for me to sit down and be like, yo, it's not just me, or I can actually do this different.
Yeah.
It's kind of for me, what I'm excited about is for someone who is watching us to sit down in their life and be like, even if we just tweak a thought.
For me,
for you,
this is not my comfort zone. I love a thing that, trust me, it's not my comfort zone. I love a thing that pushes me to touch into aspects of myself that I think are beneficial to me and to other people. I think it's a good thing. And by showing that I can do it, I really think someone else can do it. Yeah. So for me, it's more like step out, do something out of your comfort zone. Not like you cannot do it. You can do it, but it's something out of your comfort zone. So I think it's also one of the things that's exciting me right now, that this is not something I have done, but it's something that I love that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. On a lighter note, Jesus Christ. What are you obsessed with right now?
What am I obsessed with right now? I'm obsessed with myself. Sounds cliche.
Yeah.
But I am obsessed with the future, what the future holds.
Yeah.
I am a strong believer in Christ and God. And every time I read the scriptures, or every time that I see the plan that God has for us, it excites me. I'm obsessed with seeing where it ends. I'm obsessed with seeing how it unfolds. I'm obsessed with seeing the miracles, everything that comes with it, the faith. Where does a faith lead? Where does a trust lead? Where does it all lead? So I'm obsessed with finding it out, and it's what pushes me. It's really what pushes me to see that there is a plan that is going to eventually unfold into something beautiful.
Right.
It's what pushes me. And also the fact that so many beautiful things have happened, it just makes me believe that it does get better. It does get better than this. There's more to come. Yeah, so I'm really obsessed with seeing that like the product of what comes out. What comes out of this podcast, what comes out of
Anything you
me.
touch, really, yeah.
I just want to see what comes out of it, and I'm obsessed with it. Anything that I'm doing right now, I just cannot wait to see how all of those forces come together to make that final product, because I also think that it all works for the good. Like, eventually the podcast, the work, the family, it's all going to just like come together and blossom. So I'm really obsessed with the idea of the result.
That's such a
keeps
beautiful
me
way
on my
to see
toes.
it. Yeah, guys, I'm so excited. If I drop a tear, bear with me.
Yeah.
I didn't even actually, I can't believe this is happening. But okay, moving on. What am I obsessed with? The gym. Guys.
She's not lying. She is obsessed with the gym. You are obsessed with the gym.
You girl. Rokwa, there's getting tired. Things of getting tired.
You can carry the weight.
Me
Do you
and
carry
those
weights in
weights.
your bag? I want to know, because you are obsessed with the gym.
I am so obsessed with the gym. Guys, it's just...
Yeah. Explain to us.
You
No,
forget
but I
the
get
feeling
it.
you get. The
I've
feeling
been to
you
the
get.
gym, I get it.
Showing up for yourself. Knowing you're doing something for you. Starting the day on a different note. Even ending it on that note. Seeing your body transform. This is something no one can help you go to the gym. Like, no one is going to help you carry a weight.
Yeah.
If you want your arm to grow or whatever, or your, whatever, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, you
So
have to
it's-
put in the work.
It's just one of those things that I do, and then I prove to myself that I can show up for me.
Yeah.
Like, for real. So when I say I want to do something or whatever, like, I feel like I have a basis to say. And also, bro, everything in the gym is cute. The weights, okay, that's cute.
That's cute. Because I'm not going to say our weight is cute, but I mean, it's such an obsessed with, so.
It's nice, yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's me versus me in there. And I love it.
I love it for you too.
I love it.
Yeah. The gym is really interesting, if I may say.
One hit wonder.
But I really love it. The gym, for me, what excites me most about the gym is that it's a testament of hard work. I love to see that you go to the gym and put in the work, and it actually does pay off. That's a favorite thing for me about the gym.
Yeah.
That, you know how they say in Kumbi Telimba?
Yeah.
The weights, the Zilimba. If you lift those weights, you're going to get results. So that's the most exciting thing for me about the gym. Things looking cute in the gym.
They are cute. I mean, depends on the gym, but
I mean,
like,
like, say so. We go with that. You're the one obsessed with
let's
the
talk about
gym.
the outfits. You first leave the machines
The
themselves.
outfits.
You know, like,
Yeah.
guys, the gym is where it's at. 2 hours of my day there without
Yeah.
fail.
So if we were to describe your life right now with a song,
A song?
what song would describe your life? What song would describe your life?
Fortunately or unfortunately,
I can't wait
think
for this
I
song.
would go for Miss Independence.
Miss Independent. Again, you have not lied. I can confirm that. I don't even know why you're not in your heels today. Miss Independent.
For context, it's not voluntary. Who is going to come and do these things? That's just it. Like, I don't have anyone in my life that is going to help me do any of the things that I'm doing right now. Is there? Mention for me 2 names. No, like, genuinely speaking, no one is going to get up for me.
a village
It
to raise a child.
And the village is there.
Yeah, the village
It's
is
just
there.
that
No, but I
my
get
back
it.
is also upright at
I
the
guess-
moment.
You're carrying this Miss Independent thing on your shoulders. No, but
I don't even know how I got here.
okay,
But
what's
this is
the
where I
Miss Independent? How would you describe Miss Independent? Who is Miss Independent?
I feel like everything is on me right now.
Okay, that includes
Girl, work, School, home. I'm currently the only kid at home because all my brothers are not there.
so hard.
Right? Well, it's just me and my parents. So like everything home related, it's you who is closest. So it's you. You don't. And my brothers have lives and stuff. Okay, of course, not that I don't have one, but one has a family, the other is. So it's like since I can handle it now, let me handle it. So now that's also on my back. But also my work is I have a demanding role in a financial institution.
Yeah.
So yeah, that comes with its own pressures. That one definitely no one will do for me for sure.
Yeah.
I am the helper in that position. I am the one that is supposed to be. So the way that my life is structured right now.
Okay, and how does the Miss Independent play out in your life? The one that you have, like how your brothers have a life in your life. How does it play out with your friendships, with your relationships? How does it play out?
Okay.
Are you carrying everything on your back? Are you still carrying everything on your back?
My friendships. Oh God, guys, I have the best friends. I have the best friends. I feel like I don't struggle a lot with friendships. Even when my life gets really, really busy, I just know my girls are there. I don't have to talk to her today, tomorrow, Wednesday. If I get her on Thursday, I'm going to need the room to get locked.
That's it.
I just know that, like, eventually we're going to catch up with each other. There's a lot of grace in the friendships that I have.
Yeah,
So I don't
but I
feel
also
like my
think it
friendships-
comes with adulting.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get off the weekly meetups, and the time you meet up, that's it. That's the time.
And it's enough. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. It's enough. All you do is blabber.
Yeah.
My love life is in the gutter.
The Miss Independent.
She's in the front right now, and I've really tried to help put her back. Like sometimes I'm just like, let's channel our inner feminine energy, guys. It gets boring for me, and I'm like, you know what I could be doing? Finishing a proposal, reading my books, getting things done right now. And now my brain is not present. I just don't know. I feel like it's just a phase in my life where
Yeah, but I also
I don't think I have the energy.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a phase.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
it's that time of your life
Yeah.
where Miss Independent comes to the front and does what she has to do.
Now she's here. She has started a podcast. What time is she going to
Yeah.
get? Possibly. But I'm going to try. The goal for me right now in that area of my life is to stay open. For as long as I'm not closed off and I'm not saying no to the relationship. If I'm staying open, if he finds me, he'll find me. In the meantime,
We carry that
the
bag.
bag has to get. I have to get the bag.
carry
Everything
that
has to get done.
Yeah.
When someone comes to lift it and they're lifters of things, we'll be happy to. Okay, I don't know. We shall work towards letting them take
Lift
the
bag.
but we are open. That's it.
Interesting.
Tell us about your song, girlie.
My
Start
song.
there.
Eyes haven't seen. Ears haven't had. Okay, you remember when I told you I'm obsessed with the suture
Yeah.
and everything that it holds.
Yeah.
That song, it speaks to me. It's by Tasha Cobbs and Nicki Minaj. It's basically about the goodness of God, the miracles that are going to happen. For me, it's always about the hope and the faith that it's going to, like, I have goals and dreams, but I've seen many of them unfold.
Yeah.
I've seen many of them come to life. I've seen them. So that song, it's really where I'm mentally. It's where I'm like, when I'm doing stuff, it's just really where my head is at. Like, give it to God and let it be. Also, it's like what I'm saying, it's like the song that could describe my life right now is that I think I'm learning to let it like play out. Let it unfold. The pressure of carrying it, like,
Tell us about those things you're carrying there. Why
you know,
is this
like,
the song you've chosen?
like you feel like you have to get it done. Like there's work, just like you said.
Yeah.
And then it's demanding. And then for me, there's family, primary family, and then secondary family. So there's the primary family, the husband and the child. Then there's the secondary family, the siblings and the parent. So for me, it's you cannot carry all of those things.
Yeah.
And that why I'm saying that song speaks to me in my life is that letting it be involves me letting God be at the center of it.
Yeah.
Because you cannot let it all play out if you do not have trust.
Yeah.
If you do not have trust in something, that something for me is God. For it can be anything for anyone, but
Yeah.
for me particularly, it's God. So to put my trust in God and let all these things, let's look at them as balls, letting all these balls juggle, like to be able to juggle all of them, and without that pressure of it's going to fail, I'm going to come short of it, because that pressure can eat you up. In this adult life, it can surely eat you up. So for me to just let it all play out,
Yeah.
it's that song that keeps reminding me where my head should be at when I'm approaching any of those things.
Yeah.
Also, I think the whole approach kind of changes. So you're not worried about the end. You're more fixated on what do I have to do right now? What do I have to put in place right now? What is going to get me to the next level? What did I do previously that held me back? But what can I do now that can take me forward? So it has shifted my focus from like the worry, oh my God, I'm going to fail. Oh my God, what if it doesn't play out? And it has brought my focus to be more grateful in where I am right now, how I see the things right now, the beauty that mistakes bring also to your life. And it's not like it's not like the worst thing. Previously, it was the worst thing. Total shutdown. Oh my God, a mistake.
The world is
But
over.
yeah, the trust and the centering of my energy to that. I think it's what eyes haven't seen. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
nice song.
You do have a lot of moving pieces. You do need a center.
I do
You
need
do
a
need a
center.
center.
There has to be a center, and for me, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of success, what do you think you used to think success was like? Like, what's something that has changed your perspective on what success should be? That you used to think, oh, it has to look like this. That is now like,
I think for me it was not failing. When you do not fail, you have succeeded. That was it for me. It was either black or white. Like if you fail, it means you failed, you've not succeeded. So many of the times when I would fail, that would be the stop of it. Like I'd shut down and I'd be so sad. But my perspective has changed in a way that now I do not see failure as a stop.
yeah,
I see it as a chance to do better. I see it as a chance to rise up, to define myself differently. I feel like when I fail, then maybe the place that I was in does not define me well, because you cannot fail to excel in a space that is yours. You're like, if that space is yours, you're going to shine. You're going to excel in it. So my perspective has changed to, maybe I need to redefine myself, set a better standing, maybe change this, change that. In that way, success has, like the meaning of success has changed to a place where not that you're not failing, but you're moving. If you're moving, then you're succeeding.
yeah,
If you're moving, what for me success is, you just have to keep moving. You just have to keep getting better. Then you're succeeding. And also, it does not have to be a thing.
Yeah.
For me, it's no longer a thing that maybe I've gotten a new jacket or a new house.
Yeah.
It's more of the things that maybe like what makes that achievement.
Yeah.
Like what I get from it,
yeah,
it's still materialistic. My perspective is still like, I still feel like if you buy a car, you've succeeded to some point, but it's not more like I bought a car so I'm successful.
Yeah.
So for me it's more of the place you are when you win.
Yeah.
That's really what success is.
Okay. So for me, when it comes to success, I think it also initially used to be when you've graduated, now you have succeeded. When you go and get a job, now you have succeeded. And now it's more of the little things that get me to that. If it's, for example, buying a car, I'm going to have to first go to driving school. When I get my driving school learner's license, I'm like, ooh, here is a small joy. Like just celebrating the wins all the way to the top. So it's no longer about the actual thing, because sometimes on your journey there, you're like, maybe let me actually change path.
and
now
you
it's
do
not
not
like,
even value the
Yeah.
steps that you actually take to get
exactly.
there.
It's helping me now be more present and be like, oh wow, look at this actual thing that you've done. So like as you progress through to get to, by the time you get the win, you have enjoyed the journey, you have been present in the journey, you've been more involved with yourself in the journey. So that's what it's just helping to even remove the pressure from the big successes. You have
Yeah.
not yet done this, you've not yet achieved that, you have not yet. Now it's more like, okay, how am I going, even just writing a good CV is a win, because look at all this
Yeah,
English
it's a
that I can bring
win.
out of my head.
Yeah.
I've sent it. I'm going to take a cup of tea now because emails have been sent
But I
today.
think also the thing of being grateful,
Yeah.
the gratitude does play a lot. You know, the thing is, at some point, success is it's more a feeling than an actual thing.
Because no one is actually looking at you like,
Yes,
"Eh, Panay,
it's
what a
not-
successful young woman."
Maybe they
some
do
of them
women.
are, but no one is caring that much. Because
Yes. It's more of how you feel. You could fail and still feel successful.
yeah,
You could not get the job, but still feel successful. Because guess what? You hooked the interview and you managed to get into the room of all of those people.
Yeah.
Right? And you are here, you are doing things that
yeah, every
are
single day
exceptional.
you're working
So
out.
I think it's more of how you feel, how you make yourself to feel about you and
Yeah.
your achievements and the gratitude that you get from it. I think it's when you're grateful.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not going to like say when you're grateful, you're successful.
Yeah.
But being grateful does play a big role in how you feel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have the big dream, but like also
Celebrate the small
the
wins.
small wins along the way, and just let it flow. Like it's life. It's there. Have a manual.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey guys, we have a bunch of questions that we want to go through. Let's go to something later. Oh, no. What is your toxic trait, Miss Ma'am?
You
Tell us.
Am I
everything.
toxic? Thinking I'm not toxic.
It's a trait. No one has given
Thinking
you
I'm
the
not
crown.
toxic is my toxic trait. I'm all light. I'm a child of the light. I cannot be toxic. I do not subscribe to toxicity anyway. But I do think that one of the things that we all have those things that make us affect our relationships one way or another. We're not always at 100%. And for me, I can say when I'm not at 100%, I am probably not expressing my emotions and how I feel about things. I prefer to ignore
Yeah.
or avoid anything, not to. It's my way. I think it's my way of thinking and preventing the drama. I don't like the drama. I don't like the drama of us going through it and unveiling it, but I also value the process with which you get to the other side. You cannot get through the fire by not walking through the fire.
Yeah.
But sometimes I prefer to go around the fire
Sometimes.
and probably meet you this side if we can just go around this fire
Or
and
the
not
somersault
walk
over
through
it.
it. Yes. There's just a way. It like if we can put a ladder. I'm willing to construct the ladder also. So anything to avoid the drama and the chaos. But I really, really do value the product of all of it.
Yeah.
But if you can get around it somehow,
Yeah.
I think it looks like it's the easier way. But I've also learned the hard way that it's not the easier way. Because you could climb the ladder and go over the fire to meet the other person, but the person you're going to meet is not the same person that you would have met if you had actually gone through the fire. So now when you meet that, like, it's like do a lot of work to get no work done. Like
Yeah.
to do no work. So I've learned the hard way that it's actually very toxic, and as much as the other person will or the other people will relate with you normally, you might also not be the same. You may also not be the same because now you have all of those feelings within you, and both of you are just not the same product. So
Yeah.
I think it does affect relationships, and it does change relationships over time.
Yeah.
It's more of a long time. That like the longer you keep avoiding these scenarios and topics, then the more it gets complicated. Yeah, so for me that's my toxic trait. I avoid, I ignore stuff, and I'm really working on it.
And yet you take other people's stuff so well.
Yeah,
All the time. You're like, you know what she tells you when you call her and you girl, she'll tell you, tell me everything. She positions us up and lets you go through the fire. She's like, here is your partner in the
also
back.
I think I've mastered not to go through the fire. So maybe it's also part of fear.
Yeah.
Like, what if you get burnt in
You
that
got, but
fire?
you'll be looking at us getting burnt and coming out.
No, because
stronger
I'm holding a whole big
and
fire extinguisher. You
For
pass
us.
through the fire is not going to burn you.
Maybe you
I
don't
think
have
the
someone who has an
fear-
extinguisher for you.
Or maybe I'm just not letting them extinguish it.
Because I really feel like I have the extinguisher.
You
in
really
my
do.
house.
Let's spray me some extinguisher.
I'm ready to
But, like,
take it out.
Yeah, that's why it's a toxic trait. It's something I'm dealing with and something I'm trying to,
Yeah.
work on.
Because the better
The
version.
unburned, the better version definitely
It
has
needs
to.
you to go through some fire. You know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, jewels do go through fire to become jewels.
He's obsessed with that song. Can you tell?
So what's your toxic trait?
One.
No, just give us
We're
one.
bringing one to this.
If we have to write just one like this. That's one that you would like to share with us.
I have a very low tolerance for
Low tolerance. The way you're saying low tolerance?
I think extending grace. That's the word I'm looking for. I need to extend grace a lot more. Guys, I'm just
You're
I just
dying.
Be, just be
That's not the energy. It's a toxic trait in you. You don't
Yeah.
bring all that energy
I
with
just
it.
can't deal. I can't deal. I'm leaving. I'm blocking. I'm blocking the whole world one by one. But anyway, I think it's because I've built up so many walls.
Yes.
Life. But I feel like the walls are way, way, way up there. Now,
there.
the thing is, even removing someone from the people who actually make it over, and then I will sit in a thing and I'm like, it's such a bad, I know it's not good for me, but I'm like, it's Maria, you know? So even removing the people who need to get out is an issue. Letting the ones who need to come in is also an issue. So we are working on over, I don't know if I want to lower the walls as such, but while I am out there letting people in, I want to be more gracious, I guess.
Gracious,
Yeah, I want to give people
extending
some
grace.
grace. Yeah. But I don't know.
I think maybe it's, for me, the grace thing, it really has come from something I've learned called, it's more like, it's never that deep. Like this whole life thing,
Yeah.
it's deep, but then it's really not.
Yeah. Sometimes
Like-
you just let it flow, you know?
In fact, like, what?
Yeah.
All of the things that you could possibly think of, the scenarios, the situations, everything that has happened in your life has probably happened in someone else's life, or has probably, like, there's a solution for it. It's not going to be the first and the last that you're going to deal with it and carry all of it on your back. So for me, I think that whole thing of knowing that life is just going to be life.
Yeah.
And days are going to be good, they're going to be bad. People are going to show up and sometimes they're going to disappoint you.
Yeah.
I think just understanding that it's just how life plays out and there's no particular roadmap that it has to be this way. When you let go of that roadmap, that the perspective, like what you want it to be, and then you just let it sort of unfold, I think that's where you start with extending grace to people.
Yeah.
Like you understand that you're going to like you're going to fall short of buying me a meal at the date, but there's some non-negotiable.
Guys, again, you're not lowering that, but like, what?
No, we are not lowering. But like, I
Yeah.
think it's where extending grace starts from.
Yeah.
Like there's some things that are not going to play out the way you have them in your head.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay for you to take it. Like bring your, like, it's okay for you to like have your toxic trait and maybe have stuff going on in your life. What's not okay is where you say you're going to take it on.
Yeah.
You get, like, I'm going to say it's okay. I understand you. You are that, you are this, but I'm not going to like accept it in my life. Like, it's okay, you can go. I've understood you, you
You'd
go.
do your thing and this the other door.
No, but like that kind of understanding, it's not going to live in a place where you, oh my God, I'm disappointed. I can't believe this happened like this, like this. You're going to accept it.
It's not even that. I'm not even letting it get there.
Yeah.
You're leaving at the first sign.
Yeah.
At the first sign of discomfort for my life, you're out. I'm not letting people to, I'm not giving them opportunity to. Someone will be walking towards me and I'm like, turn around. I'm like, girl, you have no idea who this person is. What are we doing? Anyway, yeah.
Just stop to extending grace.
I am. That's what I'm working on. I said it's my toxic.
Okay, the toxic trait.
I said it's,
yes.
It's what I'm working on. I don't even know when I got here because I used to be a sponge.
Yeah, but
and then all of a sudden I'm like,
I think the thing with extending grace, if I should explain it from a Christian perspective, like how Christ extends grace to us or how God extends grace to us, it's more like he accepts you the way you are. You get me? Like, it's not like, it's more of understanding.
Yeah.
It's more of understanding, and you don't, for some people, you can find a meeting point. For others, there's really just no meeting point. It's a straight line. They're either going or they are coming back. But the thing that you remain with of how can, like, that sort of burden that you carry, like, how can this be like this? How can it play out in this? I think it's what takes it out.
Yeah.
Like, you're that, I'm this, it's okay. Can we coexist? Yes. Can we not coexist? No. Sure.
Like, if you don't have to be here, first of all, you're going to leave. The thing is, the people who are in here, in the circle, those ones I have grace.
All that grace.
I have way too much grace, if anything. I'm just like, why are we still dealing with this thing? But I'm like, it's Maria. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But for the new ones, incoming relationships, friendships included, I'm just like, girl, this is something I've already worked through. Especially if I've already worked through it. I'm like, you think I want to go back to... No. All that triggers. If something triggers me a little bit, you're out. I don't know. I think maybe I'm working on what those are. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what trigger is going to take me into thing. I don't know what's going to hurt or break me or make me take a pause. So every single one of them,
trigger that you suspect whether it would,
so I need to figure out which ones I'm willing to work through, which ones I'm just like, no, there you've crossed the line.
Yeah.
But for now, everyone is currently
locked. Are we remaining like 3?
I do have a full life though. You guys are more than enough. I don't know. My family, you guys, we're happy. But no, that one we are going to work through for sure. Anyway, so I don't know. I feel like we should end by telling them what we want to talk about in the future.
What they should expect.
What you guys should expect. What we have done now is like a sneaky peek. You know what I'm saying? We shall go into that topic. It's Real Life Diaries.
It's real
life.
Everything real life.
Yeah. Everything you're going through. Relationships, work, career,
school,
finances,
school,
adult education, everything.
One of the things that I think we weren't taught when we were growing up is financial management.
We know how I feel about financial management.
Financial management.
I can talk about money from morning to evening. Jesus.
Even your friends, choosing your friends or choosing your partner, it is one thing that people take to be like you're being extra.
Yeah.
But it's actually very important.
For real.
Very important.
Sente mugenyi. Mugenyi newe zituka. When it reaches, what are you doing with it?
Well, Mary, to receive 1 hour.
Buried in the basement. What do you mean?
We are getting that
We're
money,
planting
that part of the children of the home. cannot be a guest who has this mindset.
Muganda people,
Anyway, but everything really. Everything.
Yeah.
I think everything that contains.
If you're going
life,
through it, we are going through it, and we are going
yeah,
to talk about
everyone
it.
is going through it,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
Yeah.
You just have to find how to go over it.
Yeah. We're just creating a space where we can actually express about it, because most of the time you don't even have time. It's not like you're not like processing it intentionally. Sometimes life is happening and I'm like, I don't have time to.
If I can
to-
get
to
like
sit-
30 minutes to cry.
Yeah.
So you can laugh, cry.
Yeah.
with
Consider
us.
this your space to come and talk about that. Or listen to it. Actually, we need you to talk about it, because we don't want to talk to each other from morning to evening. It's kind of like an us thing. So we want to create that space where we'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's it.
God is using us.
Say it with your full chest.
God is using us on this platform.
He is indeed. And we can't wait.
Life is good. God is good. Just be great
We are
and
doing the
enjoy your
podcast.
life.
Okay. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank
for the
you.
first episode of
Can't
Real
believe
Life.
we have just completed the first episode.
Guys, imagine do that thing. You see that thing that you left on a back burner.
Testimony.
Stand up. Stand up, community.
Usually, people be like, share, subscribe. At what point do we say this? You guys like, share, and subscribe. Is that the order? Share, like, and subscribe. But please do those three things in whichever order. Also, there's usually that notification button.
Tap it.
Tap it. We're going to get better at this.
Yeah, we shall. But
Yeah.
also, on a real, we need you guys to suggest. Okay.
You can let us know in the
Let
comment
us know.
section.
Yeah. Let us know more like the things you want us to talk about, because as you can see, it's a broad range of topics.
Real Life Diaries.
Yeah, so we are here to be your punching bag for life at the moment.
I don't think
You
I
don't
like
like
the
being
word punching.
She said no,
No.
punching is going
No
to
punching.
be involved.
Just tell us.
Okay, just
You can just tell us what you'd like us to talk about, what you'd like us to share on
Yeah.
our thoughts.
Yeah.
We've moved quite a journey in life. I think we have
Yeah.
some experience that we can share.
Yeah.
I personally would love to share anything that I know, and not just share, but also learn. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think I'm also ready, but I'm also ready to learn.
Yeah.
I'm ready to learn.
Until next time.
Bye.